Hi, my name is Jessica Joy, and this is going to be my first little short doing taste tests and smell tests and little comparison tests because I like watching them online and I like doing them, and I've never recorded myself doing them before. And this is Lucy, she'll be my assistant. I've got my Cozy and Chronic sweatshirt on to be whimsical about my chronic illness. I've got a migraine, which I don't know if people who have migraines can kind of see it in my eyes. I'm glassy-eyed, but I want to start this because I am going through a journey to rediscover scents like perfumes and stuff, because I really haven't used them for many years, and there's a few that really remind me of my 20s and like just fun times that I'm kind of wanting the sense of adventure from the smells, but I also have migraines and I'm really hypersensitive to scents and have gotten a lot worse post-COVID. So I'm gonna see if I can tolerate any of them. So the first one I'm gonna try, the first one that's arrived that I've gotten, I got several from this company, Rehab, because they're really inexpensive but well reviewed and seem like a kind of little baby step, fun way to try several different smells. So this one is their new Marshmallow scent of their Choco Musk, and yeah, I'm curious what I'll think of it. I haven't even smelled the regular version yet. That'll be coming next week, I think. It actually smells a little fruity, which I wasn't expecting at all. Oh yeah, I guess I was supposed to expect it because I saw people reviewing it and saying there's a strawberry element. Yeah, it mostly smells like powdery, fruity, fakey kids perfume on first sniff, but it's quickly getting less sweet on my pulse points. So on first sniff, I don't know yet if I like it. I'll come back and give an update. Hello again, Jessica Joy, doing my first smell test on the Marshmallow Choco Musk. And it's been on my pulse points for several minutes now. And I added some more of the oil. It actually smells better with more of the oil to me. And I looked up the notes so I can share them with you. It is, the top notes are strawberry and marshmallow. I definitely smelled the fruity first, the sort of like fake fruity smell. The heart note is amber. That's what it seems like it's dried down to so far. And the base notes are vanilla and cacao, which I'll probably smell more of as time goes on. Yeah, so yeah, jury's still out. I'll be back to report more probably later on tonight about what I think about the smell on me. And see you next video. I thought I could also tell you a little bit more about myself. I am Jessica Joy. I am a 40-something therapist, mental health counselor, and I have chronic illness stuff from long COVID, post-COVID, where I just started getting really chronic migraines and a bunch of other health problems, beginning right after I got a very mild case of COVID in 2020. And it seems to be like a genetic thing. My sister and I both had the same reaction to it and have struggled with chronic illness since then. And I'm always looking for ways to try to heal from that. And sometimes I get better for a little while and then get worse again, and it's hard to figure out what is causing it, because I was always someone with bad seasonal allergies and some hypersensitivity around chemicals and stuff. But that's just gotten really extreme, and I'm sensitive to all kinds of different foods, and like healthy, yummy foods actually make me sicker a lot of the time, and it's a big pain in the butt. And I live in upstate New York in the Hudson Valley and see my clients on telehealth. So I'm here in my apartment with myself and my dog a lot of the time. And that's been a really wonderful thing for me with the chronic illness, to still be able to see my clients but nap during the day. And I've just been trying to figure out ways to still have a sense of adventure and joy, and without being able to do much physically still. And the perfume thing came up. I think it came up, is her name Selena Gomez? It's not my generation, but I've I have curiosity about her, and I like her show, and I wish her well. And I happened to see a perfume review pop up about her new perfume, and that just like led me on a whole thing of looking at a bunch of perfume reviews and wanting to try various scents again, which will be complicated by my chronic illness, hypersensitivity and stuff. So I ordered several different perfume oils from Rehab. I think that's how you say it. And I also have some other perfumes coming, I think. And I already got a couple things that like immediately made me feel migraine-y, so those are already in the trash. But I got like a lotion that was clove and orange scented, but I can't do it, so I'm gonna give that to a friend. So yeah, and I think maybe I'll tell some stories from my life too, that if the different scents bring up some stories that I can share. So that's the plan. It's a middle-aged scent adventure. And I think that I like sweet perfumes because I love, or I used to love, pink sugar and like a bourbon vanilla, but I don't like it when it's sort of sickly sweet and doesn't have a depth to it usually. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if these ones that I've bought are going to be for me, but I will try them and I'll share with you the results. So far, really the main way I can describe it is that it does smell like a kid's perfume to me. Like a just sort of like fake fruity, powdery, sweet, but with some sort of like woody musky smell that maybe is a little bit less childlike, but that I don't really like. So I will check back in later tonight and let you know how it dried down and how long it stayed smelly. All right, see you later. Hello again, Jessica Joy, doing my first smell test on Choco Musk's Marshmallow, and wanted to give an update. So I put it on about an hour ago or 45 minutes ago, and it has started drying down to more of the vanilla and cocoa tones. It definitely smelled strawberry at first, and then like a amber, almost like woody, like sandal woody almost. And then now I'm getting more of the sort of powdery vanilla and cocoa. Not very much cocoa though in this one. And then I realized I should put more on my upper arms because I'll be washing my hands at different times tonight, so I can really see how long it lasts. And so so I got to smell that first strawberry note again, and it reminded me of strawberry chapstick, like old school strawberry chapstick. That's the kind of strawberry that I'm smelling. And I definitely like it better once it gets to the base notes so far. All right, check it back in later. Hello again, chronically cozy friends. I'm thinking that I'll call this channel Chronically Cozy. That feels right. So I did a little other experiment with the Choco Musk Marshmallow, where I layered one of my arms with a perfume, a body mist that I know that I like, which is the Mix Bar Bourbon Vanilla from Target. I got this quite a while ago and then like forgot about it because I just wasn't using fragrances, but I do really like it, and I especially like spraying it in my hair. It's a hair and body mist. So I thought if I layered it with the Choco Musk Marshmallow that maybe I would like it better, but let's see. I think I don't so far, because I think it just overwhelms me with my chemical sensitivities when I add that, and the arm where I didn't add it feels softer and less overwhelming actually at this point in its dry down. So there you go. See you next video. Welcome back to my chronically cozy adventure where I try Choco Musk Marshmallow for the first time, and layer it with the Mix Bar Bourbon Vanilla on one of my arms. And I wanted to describe this one. This one to me it smells like actual, like if you got a fancy bourbon vanilla extract. Like it just smells like a deep, natural, kind of boozy vanilla. So I really like this one. But yeah, I don't like sort of layering it on top of the Choco Musk Marshmallow because it just starts overwhelming me and make me feel like a little more headachy with my migraine stuff. Sometimes my voice will get kind of weak and I'll be kind of out of breath, and that's all part of my long COVID stuff. So I apologize in advance for that. What else did I want to say before I come back next? Oh, I mentioned that I had gotten a clove and orange lotion that doesn't work for me. And clove and orange, it's like a lot of these scents I'm trying because they work for me in their natural forms, but it's like finding something that is in a lotion or perfume form that doesn't bother my chemical sensitivities is difficult. Like for some reason the orange and clove lotion, which said it had orange and clove oils in it, didn't smell like orange and clove to me at all. Or it smelled a little bit like on opening it of orange, but it dried on me like a really intense incense, which is something that's kind of always bothered me, but now gives me migraine-y reaction. So just to share with you more of my taste, I love clove. I used to wear clove oil in high school, I love citrus. I love vanilla. I love like a boozy layer. I like sandalwood. I love carnation for some reason. That smell really gets me. I like marshmallow and cotton candy if they really smell like how it tastes. I don't really like it when it's perfumey versions of it. So it has to be sort of, I guess I've heard reviewers call it photorealistic versions of the scent that just really are really gourmand in that way. So I'm gonna keep letting this dry on my arms, and I will check back in before bed and let you know how it's doing. Welcome back to my chronically cozy adventure, friends. Today's adventure is trying out the Choco Musk Marshmallow perfume, and so I just had the idea to get some powdered hot cocoa. It's vegan, because I'm vegan. I'm like a grandma vegan. I've been vegan since 1993 or something, or 4. Mostly. I'm not like super duper duper purist about it, but yeah, I'm a vegan. Anyway, so I got the cocoa to see if I can smell that. It'll be interesting to get the actual Choco Musk, the original one that's not marshmallow. And then I got marshmallows. I have a package because I want to make s'mores before the summer's over. We're in late summer. Let's see. The bourbon vanilla arm is definitely like the boozy part of the bourbon vanilla is really sticking, and that is making it just a more intense smell that's kind of harder on my chemical sensitivities. Whereas the other arm has softened in a way I actually kind of like now. And I realized I didn't explain what bourbon vanilla spray smells like. It smells like, to me, like a nice expensive vanilla extract that has that like bourbon booziness, but just like real yummy deep vanilla. And so I'm making hot cocoa and smelling marshmallow to see. Wow, this marshmallow doesn't smell like much. Let's see, I'll taste it. It's Dandy's brand vegan marshmallows. Okay, I guess it does smell kind of the way it tastes. Maybe I don't like marshmallow as much as I thought. I guess it does smell like the dry down does smell like cocoa and marshmallow and the sort of fakey vanilla and musk, but yeah, I think I might actually like this perfume in the regular Choco Musk version better, because the thing that I don't like the most is the sort of like extra sweetness that smells fakey to me. So I imagine that the original will actually just have more of the like powdered cocoa smell, which I actually like. So that's it. I'll check back before I go to bed and let you know how the smells are going. Okay, so this is Jessica Joy again, summarizing my experience, my first experience tonight with Choco Musk's Marshmallow version in the oil roll ball thing. I'm tired. It's bedtime, so I'm having a hard time talking, and Lucy's ready for bed too. But I just wanted to give an update. It's been like 4.5 hours since I put it on, and when I first smelled it and rolled it on my arms, the notes that I smelled the most were kind of a fakey fruity, like a strawberry chapstick, or like a tart candy, but more like the chapstick smell in a way, and a really powdery vanilla, just super sweet smell that I didn't like very much. But then it dried to a middle note of like amber that also on me had almost a woodsy smell, and that lasted for a while, like maybe an hour. That was the main smell, and then it turned into more of a vanilla cocoa powdery smell with a little bit of musk, and it's just gotten more and more sort of soft and mild cocoa vanilla with an extra sweetness smell as time's gone on. And I did experiments. You can watch some of my other little videos from tonight. I put mixed bars bourbon vanilla over it, layered on one arm, and that ended up being too much for my migraine sensory issues. So I think it's not going to be a layering perfume for me. And I tried drinking some cocoa and eating a marshmallow to see if it tasted and smelled the same, and it did taste like a very soft version of the cocoa and like a powdery vanilla marshmallow smell. And I just look forward to actually trying the original Choco Musk, because I think I would like it if it had more of the cocoa-ness. I think that would be my preferred. The part that I liked the least, it was sort of feels like it's a thing that's over the top, like a sweetness, an extra fakey sweetness that's kind of pasted over the top of it to me. So I think that's going to be delivered next week, and I'll try it and I will share with you about it then.